It's Rob!
Tony! And I'm Jeff.
We're in gaming.
And that's you.
Hello gamers and welcome back to the Inn. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name. And today we're going to be going from rank 16 to 15. The season just restarted, so if you're looking to see what our legend rewards were for the month of March, we actually posted that, I believe, on our Instagram and our Twitter, and the links to those can be found in the description and in our channel banner thing. So we're going to be playing some fun decks until we get to like rank 5, which we do normally every month, and today we are going to be playing some Dreadsteed Warlock, a deck I had just built, and I actually want to see how it's going to perform. We don't have much time to play tonight due to the fact that I have to make this other video for one of my entrepreneur or marketing classes, which is really annoying. I'll actually tell you the story about that in a little bit once we get into the game, but it's a bit ridiculous, guys. If you've gone to college, are in college, or will go to college, you will experience what I experienced today. And that story will come after I take a sip of this monster alcoholic beverage. No, it's not even Monster. What the fuck am I thinking? It's Mountain Dew and something other than that. I don't know. It's not good, I'll tell you that. So I don't even know if we get rid of Void Caller in this opening hand. I think we keep Mortal Coil for Leper Gnome. Dark Peddler is always good. And then Void Caller seems good if we pull out a Dreadsteed. So I guess I keep this entire hand. I really don't know. I don't play Dreadsteed Warlock. So anyway, we had to start a Kickstarter campaign for a random business that we're randomly going to make up, and then we have to do a bunch of shit behind that, but we need like a trailer for this random business to promote it on the Kickstarter to try to get funding for it. So this bitch in our group, her line in like the trailer to introduce herself as like the co-owner or whatever, this is exactly why we kept Mortal Coil, boys and girls. That's some value right there. So, next turn we can Dark Peddler, and then it's going to give us a Void Walker, because why wouldn't it? And then we're just going to play both those, and then Void Caller, we're going to play that on turn 4, and then we're going to draw into the Dreadsteed next turn, because that's just the way this game works. Knife Juggler gets Dark Bombed, or we could play the Dark Peddler. Of course we draw into the Dreadsteed! I am some sort of fucking magician, people. I am a fucking magician. Do we just play the dark? What's his turn? What is his turn 3? Like Feral Spirits? So if we don't Dark Bomb this, it just feels bad.
So many possibilities.
I'm gonna Peddler. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm not gonna Dark Bomb. I got a Corruption or a Shield Bearer. You know what? I like Shield Bearer. It protects me. Alright. So she had 3 sentences, guys. 3 sentences. This many sentences. She had to read those to a camera.
Don't worry, love.
Everyone else in our group, it took them 5 minutes or less to memorize their 2 to 3 sentences, talk in front of the camera. I was there to help them. I don't know how to speak in front of a camera, but I helped them. And it took her 45 minutes to do 2 sentences, and then I actually had to cut the 3rd sentence off and transition her into a 3rd sentence as she, like, couldn't remember all 3. It was, like, the most pitiful thing I think I've ever seen in my entire life. So Lord have mercy on my soul. Anyway, we have Dreadsteed in our hand now, which is the whole point of this deck, so let's see the value start coming. If he Earth Shocks my motherfucking Dreadsteed, I'm gonna cry. Alright, we're about to see some value, folks. Alright, how do we want to do this? Do we just want to swing into the Knife Juggler, summon the Dreadsteed, and then play the Belcher? I really don't see a problem with that. No. Because if we attack into this and it summons the other Void Caller, we're in a bit of a pickle, dick. So, what if we play the other Void Caller, but then that doesn't, like, protect us whatsoever. But this kills a demon. Destroy a demon. That doesn't really help us right now either. We can't just play the Dreadsteed, because that's retard. I guess we're going to have to Belcher, and then make the assumption that it's going to pull out the Dreadsteed. It's going to pull out the Void Caller, though. But then if we pulls out the Void Caller, we could actually sacrificial pack the Void Caller to bring out the Dreadsteed, but that doesn't feel good either. Because it's actually a 3/4 body. And yeah, I actually like the 3/4 body, and we're not in need of health, so I don't mind this situation whatsoever. We have Dark Bomb if he decides he wants to play some, I don't know, Totem Golem. There's the Earth Shock, Lava Burst. Ooh, this guy went deep into the damage to kill our Belcher. As long as he doesn't Earth Shock, Lava Shock this to go face for 4. This guy means business, boys and girls. You really don't get any more intense than that. There's the Peddler, so let's take off. Yeah, let's play the Peddler first and see what good stuff comes out of this bad boy. Power Overwhelming or Void Color. I really like the Void Color because it protects me. Makes me happy. Alright, we're gonna play this Void Color so it doesn't come out when our Dark Peddler, our Void Color dies. Wait, no. Void Color, Void Walker. I was calling it Void Color. I'm very silly. I don't really like tapping, but I do like killing this. Okay. We also have the ability to Sacrificial Pact at any time for 5 health. And we actually run 2 heal bots and 2 Sacrificial Pacts. So we should be dandy on health. Lightning Bolt, he's wasting all of his CC, or not CC, but damaging abilities from his hand to go face, which really isn't going to do him any good when we draw into our second Belcher. What is he doing? If you Earth Shock this, alright, there's the spirits. We can actually just Hellfire this, but then there's no way to get through this Totem Golem. We swing into this, it's just going to summon that. So there's really no good way to get around this being able to attack the Totem Golem. Do we play the Dreadsteed? No, we can't Dreadsteed and Hellfire. Oh, why did we have to draw Imp Gang Boss? Because now if we kill off our Void Walker, he can summon the Imp Gang Boss. Feels bad, man. Summon the Dreadsteed. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Alright, we're tapping for answers. Not exactly the answer I was hoping for. But I doubt he's going to be able to top deck that crazy of damage. Unless he top decks like the Doomhammer, which he couldn't play anyway.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
That's a decent amount of damage. Alright. Defender of Argus is a pretty good answer, though. So I feel like Dreadsteed. With gain 5 health, it's going to summon another Dreadsteed. We're going to give these guys defensive abilities. And we're going to swing into his Totem Golem. Okay. We could have given our 1-1 and then kept our Imp Gang Boss as a 2-1. And then made that a 2-2. But it's basically the same thing. We just need to draw into our Antique Heal Bot, another Sacrificial Pact, a Belcher, and we're basically protected. Huh, Antique Heal Bot, how are you doing? So let's just throw that bad boy down there. There's nothing in his deck that we're gonna BGH. We're just gonna kill off his totems because I just don't like the totems and they didn't die. And we're gonna swing face. How you doing? I think we've basically won this. Dreadsteed for the win. Oh, Knife Juggler, very powerful card. Ping the Dreadsteed. I fucking dare you. Imp Gang Boss, so we're just gonna play this bad boy. I really don't find a reason to swing into this. Actually, should we swing this into here because it has 3 and that has 2, but there's no reason to swing into there that has 5. How do I want to do this? There's a right way here. There's a wrong way here, and I really don't care. I'm just gonna swing this into here. Alright. Rank 15, Jacker 120, playing Cancer Shaman on day 2 of the season. I like the way this guy thinks. I'm surprised he hasn't drawn the Doomhammer yet. By now they always draw the Doomhammer, right? I think we can tap. It's pretty safe to tap. Alright, so Kamikaze, 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 Kamikaze. No Kamikaze. Unfortunately, this deck doesn't have like a huge amount of burst. we basically win because of Dreadsteed, and then we play Baron, but we haven't drawn Baron. Don't give him a Warlock passive. Do not give him a Hunter passive. It's gonna give him. I feel like he's gonna get a Warlock. Warlock seems like a passive he's gonna get. Hunter. Okay, that was wrong. He got the other one. So he's actually, this game is not over for him yet. He still has. I want to tap into the Belcher, but at the same time, I do not want to tap. All right, we're gonna kill this off. Gonna kill this off. We're just gonna swing face. Ideally, we should win sometime in the future. So eventually, one day, this field will deal enough damage to beat him. Lava Burst? That has to be some sort of spell. I know it's not a creature, you silly shaman, you. Siphon Soul. We're gonna swing. We're gonna Siphon Soul our own creature just to gain 3 health because it's gonna come back to life. The value of the horse. And we win next turn. I doubt he's gonna be able to do 16 damage with 2 cards in hand. The only way. No, I mean there is no only way, but if it's like Doomhammer Rockbiter. Ooh, give me that Rockbiter. What's that other card? You know it's Rockbiter. It's not Rockbiter. But he's already given up. You could have... No, I was going to say if there's the full health heal, but that's a Druid card. Deal 6 damage. Ah, deal 5. Killed himself. I like this guy. Okay. So we made it to rank 15, because fortunately this video is not going to be that long, because I have, as I mentioned, a few things to do. Ooh, 500 wins! When did this happen? I play Hearthstone a lot, apparently. Oh, look at the power. Wow, guys. That's powerful. That's some good stuff right there. We gotta play one more game. That's some powerful shit. This is gonna be one really short Road to Legend video, and I'm sorry about that, but I really just didn't have enough time. But I did want to record for you guys, as this really strong drink is getting to me. And this deck, I was like, on paper, it looked really, really fun, so I was like, I have to play this deck. Dude, we have a golden fucking Warlock now, guys. That's insane! Oh boy. Hopefully it gives us the power to be #1. We're actually gonna keep Dreadsteed, because Warriors do not have answers to Death Rattle cards, because they don't run any silences most of the time. They actually do run Sylvanas, so it could put us in a bit of a pickle later on, but we're going to assume no pickles are seen in this video whatsoever. There's no pickles. It's just straight Warlock and Dreadsteed. We need to invest into the Golden Dreadsteed. We're going to tap because there's really nothing else to do here. We have our turn 4 play, which is Voidcaller, and hopefully into the Dreadsteed. He's probably going to Deathbite the Voidcaller, and then we're going to play the Dreadsteed naturally. Or not naturally, but it's going to come out of that shenanigans. Alright, Peddler into a Voidwalker. Ooh, Elven Archer value or the Power Overwhelming. I actually like the Power Overwhelming right now, because if we attach the Power Overwhelming to our Dreadsteed, it doesn't actually kill the Dreadsteed. It just kind of like hinders it for half a turn, and then it comes back to life, because Dreadsteed's Dreadsteed, and Dreadsteed's awesome. Ooh, he bashed my head in, mate. Alright, Voidcaller. And the response to our Voidcaller is going to be Deathbite. And the response to his Deathbite, unfortunately, is going to be Belcher. And the Belcher dies the Deathbite because Death Rattle hits it for once. We're actually not going to play the Belcher on turn 5. See, look at that Deathbite. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that attack. And here comes a Warrior's Worst Nightmare. There's a card that just never dies. Can we see a well played? Give me a well played. Give me a well played. We're actually going to tap. Another Voidcaller. Maybe we'll get another Dreadsteed, but I really don't find a reason to play any other card right now. There's no reason to play Belcher, it just dies to the Deathbite. There's no reason to play Caller, we don't have another demon in our hand. Ooh, he played a Belcher, which is why exactly I picked up the Power Overwhelming, because we assumed that this guy would play some sort of shenanigans like that. So we're gonna do some good stuff like this, and we're gonna say, nah, fam, your Belcher's gone. So we actually could go ahead and play the Imp Gang boss, but again, he's just gonna kill it with his weapon. So we're actually just gonna no, we actually can play Voidcaller and it'll summon the Imp Gang boss, which is fine with me. As long as we have a demon to summon, we don't lose too much value. And as long as he doesn't summon Sylvanas, and if he summons Sylvanas, that means we have to draw into our Ironbeak Owl, which we run 2 of in this deck, by the way. Give me that Imp Gang boss. And he's going to draw 1 card. And our Dreadsteed's going to come back to life, because, you know, Dreadsteed's Dreadsteed, and Dreadsteed does Dreadsteed things. Can you say Dreadsteed 5 times in a row? Dreadsteed, 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 Dreadsteed. Wow, I'm so close. I'm so fucking drunk. Holy shit, this stuff is strong. Fuck. Alright. I like this. Actually, I like tapping too. Forgot to tap first. Always tap first. We're gonna swing into this. We're gonna Belcher, and the next turn we're gonna see a Brawl. Because that is the way of the Warrior. And then when the Brawl happens, our 1/1 Imp is going to live, because that's the lowest card on the field that can live. So give me a Brawl, and the Warrior's going to passive, and the 1/1 Imp is going to live. No Brawl. Oh, no, he's got to pop the Belcher, and then he Brawls.
I can take the hit.
No Brawl. Fuck, I was wrong, guys. Rip. Alright, how do we want to do this? Obviously, this goes into here. I like this going into here. This guy's going to be so annoyed by the end of the game. Actually, just peddler this out, get a card, and then we'll... Oh, I like Soulfire. I also like Young Dragonhawk. You know why? No, I don't. We're going to take Soulfire for burst. We tapped last because we're bad. And we're just going to whittle him down with our Dreadsteed. One damage at a time, boys. One damage at a time. Ah, Belcher. Powerful. So, how do we want to deal with this Belcher, eh? I guess we could have saved a card last turn. We could have Mortal Coiled that Shield Maiden. Silly, silly me. I don't know, fellas. I mean, we swing, Mortal Coil, swing, Mortal Coil, but then we lose 2 creatures in the process. But I don't give a fuck. We gotta go in, boys. It's the only way. We have to see results. Oh! This is gonna be some good results. Let's see if we can get, like... We can actually Mortal Coil our own Dreadsteed to summon 2 more. How do we feel about this? I like it. Hell yes, boys and girls. Oh my god, another Dreadsteed. This fucking guy. How are you gonna deal with this? What if we Imp Gang Boss too? That's too much. That's too much in one turn. We need to end the value here, folks. We got 3 motherfucking Dreadsteeds out. How you doing? Alright, we're about to summon our 4th Dreadsteed. And I think the 4th Dreadsteed, when Mal'Ganis comes out, is about as much as shenanigans this guy's gonna be able to handle. Whew. Hey, Sacrificial Pact. Go ahead and develop the next Dreadsteed, and we'll just go face. Start whittling out this armor, boys and girls. This armor is mine. Will we see a brawl now? Brawl.
None.
The Black Knight! This guy means business, just like the last Shaman. Alright, he's going to be able to draw a couple cards. 13 to our 11. We're actually ahead of him. Don't really understand how we're ahead of him, but we are. I also didn't want to Iron Beak because it's Sylvanas, and I'm not sure when we were going to draw the second Iron Beak, so I'm always questioning that. Right now, I don't see a reason to tap, but I also don't want to fatigue faster than him. I also want to Defender of Argus, but that really doesn't do a whole lot. It does. Because it actually makes us trade with this. And then we're going to just keep trading into this. And we're just going to swing face for 2. And then... I think that's it. I think we've got enough shit on the field, folks. We've got 4 cards that are never going away. Ideally, he should swing his 4, I guess his weapon into that, and then his Dark Knight into the 2-3. No, that doesn't even make sense. Welcome back, Dreadsteeds. I missed you. Ooh, Dr. Boom. Interesting. It's almost like we don't have big game in our hand. Alright, so we're actually going to kill off these guys first to kill into this. And then we're going to swing this guy face, and then we're going to swing these 2 Dreadsteeds into Boom Bots. Because then the Boom Bots have a greater chance to hit the Dreadsteeds that have an attack. And then we're going to go in ahead and BGH the Boom. And then he doesn't have Despite down, and he can't combo into Hellscream, or I would Sacrificial Pact one of my guys. But there's no reason to do that. There's no reason to tap, and there's no reason to play Imp Gang Boss because Brawl. So we're Gucci, man. This guy will run out of shit in a second. You can't armor up forever, my friend. Unless he's gonna True Heart here. Bash, Shield Slam. Shield Slam a 4-2. Nice.
Armor made to fit.
The Armor Smith. How do we feel about using Lord Jaraxxus right now? I don't mind.
Face Jaraxxus, Eladar Lord of the Burning Legion.
Alright, so we're going to swing. 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 Swing face. Swing face. Swing face. And I actually have someone calling me right now because I believe they're at my house. So the green screen's going to mess up. That's my fault. Holy balls. Hey, can you come through the garage? Thank you. Goodbye. Alright, guys. This game will have to be my last game. It'll be a short Road to Legend video. I am sorry, but it's exciting nonetheless. I'm excited. This is super fun right now. Oh my god, he revenged! He killed all my cards! Just kidding, we're playing this. Look at this! This is absolutely insane, folks. And then Draxus comes out. How do you beat this deck? If you're running an aggro deck, you lose. If you're running a late game deck, you lose. Like, you just lose. There's tons of loss in this deck. I don't think we even want to take damage here. I think we could just swing all our Dread Steeds into him, and it doesn't even matter. The armor doesn't matter. I don't want to take any face damage because of the fact that we're capped at 15, and I'd rather not put him in the Death Spite health screen range. We really don't care about the weapon. The 6/6s are what matters. We take any damage, we just double Sacrificial Pack face. So this is all good in the hood. I think he'll concede shortly. What are we at? 7-7, and we have the ability to summon a 6/6 every single turn. If he develops the Death Spite, we're a little bit scared because he's able to, you know, do the Hellscream combo. So we'll just make sure we're at 15 health at all times. Oh boy! So he's basically gonna fatigue himself. Okay. So we just swing all our Dread Steeds into Harrison, and we lose nothing. He burned an Execute. Nice. Goes face. Nice. Alright, so we're basically going to Sacrificial Pack this. Alright, so summon another guy. We're going to swing all our Dread Steeds into Harrison. And we're going to go ahead and Sacrificial Pack one of our Dread Steeds and swing face. Swing 6 face. And then another turn. And now he's out of cards. What are you going to do, big boy? And I believe, no, we have one more Belcher in the deck. We have 2 more heal bots. We haven't really healed anything past that. So we have a 50% chance. Did he get a revenge too?
Back to work.
Are you kidding me? This is exact lethal. There was no way to play around that. There's nothing in our hand. If we had a taunt, we could have played around it. That's pretty lame, boys and girls. I don't even play Taskmaster anymore in my control deck, but either way, a loss is a loss. He deserved it. Good for you, bro. Anyway, again, sorry, this was a short Road to Legend. At least he got to rank 15 with this Dread Steed deck. As always, guys, I'm Warshack, and happy whatever the hell day it is.